Okay, so as you can see, we are having a little bit of technical issues on our respective ends. And it's just me at the moment, which is weird because it hasn't been just me for like 14 months for when I first started doing game night. So hopefully Allie will reappear. Oh,
Oh,
speak of the devil. She's back.
I return.
Yeah, I was talking to myself for a really long time before
Oh,
I
I said-
realized that you weren't
I
there.
said something about like scrapbooks, and then there was just silence, and I'm like,
Oh no.
did I lose you? And then it was more silence. I'm like, oh no, maybe you've lost me.
No, I went
And
on
then,
this.
like,
I
the
went on this
internet
whole
completely
thing.
cut.
I went on this whole thing about the scrapbook paper, and I was like, right? It was nothing. It's like, Allie.
Yep.
And I was like,
Yep.
okay, well, we're gonna start in like 30 seconds. So I'll just find you later. Anywho, here we are. It's game night. Allie and I are here.
Hello.
Skip is saving the world, as usual. And we had a request for Dictionarium. And in about 3 seconds or less, I will have the codes posted so that you can join us. Oh, there it is.
Have you done the if you're new speech yet?
No, because I had some audio problems for like an agonizing 20 seconds and to read you my entire intro. So it's going great. It's going great. Everything's going
Yes.
just swimmingly.
You know how it usually goes when Skip's not here.
Yep. I mean, it's just this is par for the course of how it goes in general, but we all know
Yes.
it. So Dictionarium is a word-based game that we will explain as we go along. I don't know that we've played it other than that time we tested it. But we're going to make up some words, and it's going to be fun.
Yes.
So if you are new
Yeah,
to
I
the
don't
stream... Oh, see, I was going to do it. if
Do the thing.
If you are new to game night and you want to join along and play, you will want to pull up www.jackbox.tv on the browser of your choice, enter your desired username and the room code, which can be found both in our Discord and our Facebook groups. You are also welcome to join as an anonymous player in the audience once the game has begun. For most games, maybe not for this particular one. And as we always say, it's a family-friendly stream, so please keep it that way. If you can't say it in front of me, Ma, don't say it here. We've got one space left. Who's here? Who's here? Allie's here. Allie scared me for a minute, but
yes.
Allie is here. we had just been talking about how it's been extremely windy, and I was sitting here like, oh my god, she got blown away. It finally happened.
Yep. I'm small. I can do that.
She just got sucked out a window like an airplane. You know?
Yep.
And by the way, it is extremely windy where I am, so there is a possibility of being disconnected. There is a possibility of the power going out. We don't anticipate those things, but in case we suddenly disappear, that is exactly what happened.
Yep.
Wow, sounds like everyone's having wind, because you're up north, Allie, and it's windy in Florida. It's windy where Frogs is.
Yeah.
I see Allie and
a
Frogs
lot
and
of wind.
Amanda and Nikki and Sapphire. Yeah, no, and yesterday riding, I could not hear anything. I was really hoarse by the end of my session because my trainer and I were just like screaming across the arena. And she'd be like, "Can you walk a circle? What? Walk a circle?" Because the arena roof is a tin roof, and with all the rain and the
rain,
total
that would do it.
deluge of wind and rain and all that. But my horse was an absolute angel, did not care about any of that, and we had a great time. Frogs, if you are nearby, you may want to consider coming to the Maryland Pony Meet next month.
Ooh.
I cannot believe
Oh
it's
my
next
God.
month. Gosh, we work on it for the majority of the year, and so for it to be that close is a little startling. But it's all fine. Everything's
Yeah.
fine. Everything's totally under control. No
We'll get
reason
your
for
ducks in a
concern.
row.
Yeah, once we get my ducks back in the same zip code, we can start working on the row. But in the meantime, how about we play Dictionarium?
Yeah.
Hi there. Welcome to the Dictionarium. Leave
guess
your
I'll just
cares at
let
the
the
door.
thing do
and
its
if you
thing.
don't mind, also your clogs.
Yeah, we
Check
are
out
still
this
new to
crew.
this
Very
particular
nice.
game.
In the Dictionarium, you are responsible for making up and defining words. It's a team effort and also a competition. If you're just watching right now, join the audience. Enter the room code and play along. Let's get started.
When we tested
First things
this,
first,
wasn't it about
I'm sending a word to your device.
poodles?
I
Write
honestly,
the
I don't
definition for
remember.
this word on your device. This word sprung fully formed from the skull of Zeus.
I am.
Hot tip, if you can't think of a word,
Okay.
just make a juicy vowel sandwich.
This is where we're going.
Yep. Yep.
Like,
When you and Skiv and I were testing it, I feel like it was something about poodles, puppies, and potpourri all together.
that sounds vaguely familiar.
I remember the potpourri part for sure. I just can't remember the rest of it.
You got to
The only
submit
thing
very,
that I
very soon,
really
like
remember
right
from that
now.
night was Cactus and Jesus.
Oh, yes. A classic.
Let's see what we got.
Cholvap, a flabby bunny. When you have one brain cell. Relatable. A sound effect found in comics. A goat-like animal that emits heat from its horns and has hooves made of... question mark.
Voting time.
Ooh, mysterious.
Pick the definition you think should be recorded in the official Dictionarium. And remember, you can... And the winning definition to be recorded forever in the Dictionarium is...
Oh, flabby bunny.
Now let's do it again for the other word.
Makes me think of like
Yaboivy, questioning the buoyancy of an object. When East Coasters knock too many and try to come up with Southern. Extra fun for all, the new groovy.
Vote for the best one, my little melon ballers.
It makes me think of those
Pick your favorite
YouTubers who are like,
definition while I
it's ya
cover my eyes
boy,
for a second.
Yaboivy.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Oh, I kind of like that. Yaboivy.
When there's a tie, I pick my favorite.
Or like a word in The Sims. Sul.
It does sound like a
Yaboivy.
nonsense word like that.
Oh, Amanda's in the lead.
Oh, there's still
Round
time for
two.
Nikki to
the
catch up.
Dictionarium is starving
Oh,
for a
always.
synonym. Think of a new word that matches the definition on your device. Then write it down on your device. This is a quick round.
So a synonym is it means the same thing.
It's very similar.
Not very original right now.
The timer is low.
Showing
Submit
my
quickly.
millennial lexicon here.
Oh, we love the millennial lexicon.
Okay, let's see 'em.
Okay, the synonyms for yaboivy.
Choose
It's
the word
yaboivy,
that best fits the
sweet yo,
definition.
viball or v-ball, and baneboo. Baneboo sounds like either a Pokemon or like an anime character to me.
See that being a Pokemon name.
So does viball.
Yeah, they do sound like Pokemon names.
Like,
A tie happened, so I picked my
Viball
favorite.
sounds like a snake, but he's always curled up in a ball, like a viper ball. Viball, I choose you!
You know what to do.
So a
Vote
chubby bunny
again.
or flabby bunny can also be a spriggy or a school flap. Is this how they come up with Pokemon names?
No, there's actually a lot of the names are portmanteaus of word combinations.
Hmm.
And then they do something kind of in the
still
same
has
vein
not
when they
voted.
translate
That
them
person should
to
vote.
different languages.
Oh,
And
it's a
the winning
spriggy.
synonym is
Cute. That would be an interesting game if we used these words and they were like, draw what this is, you know?
great. Now we have a brand new word and definition.
The
Let's
Jackbox
use
to
it.
come up with a game like that.
Craft
Right?
a sentence using the word on your device. If you can't remember what a sentence is, it is a string of words connected by spaces, like beats on a string, or cars in a train, or words in a sentence. Oops.
Hmm. Oh gosh, I don't usually use this tablet. Where's the apostrophe? Allie. Allie. Oh, I
I
found
just stopped like trying with apostrophes on the tablet. Like if I'm typing on the keyboard, I'll try my best to be as grammatically correct as possible, but
We're nearing
I
the
needed
end.
it, though.
Submit.
He needed it.
were you showing like a possessive?
I am thrilled to present
You'll see.
your sentences.
Okay.
The spriggy, oh, I missed it, sorry. The spriggy ate the carrot and hopped away. To watch a spriggy is to admire how much it eats. I fully expect lots of spriggies for Easter. What was the first one? The
Time to vote.
spriggy was zooming around the room.
Zoomies?
We love zoomies.
We love zoomies.
Oh, I guess Easter is coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be before meat, thankfully. But it is a little late this year.
And the winner is
Aww. Game night is so
Ooh.
viball vibin', y'all. I had an absolute viball at the thrift store today. If you catch too many ecans, you might want to nickname one Viball. Oh, I know what an
sentences
ecans
are in.
is.
Time to vote.
In Ekans?
Yeah, that.
Yes. I was thinking of Ekans too when you were talking about the Pokemon names.
Yeah, because obviously I am the Pokemon professional.
And the most favorite sentence is
I
Absolute
would be
Viball
curious
at the
to
thrift
play
store.
some of the ones that I've missed, but
behold, a perfect entry in the dictionarium.
Oh, that's
You rock.
cute.
And voila, you've made an important contribution to the
Maybe.
history of language.
Are we gonna have Viballs
But
at the
now,
thrift stores
let's
next
see
month?
who won.
Allie's.
I'm sure that we will.
We'll go to the old ladies at the church thrift store and ask them for some Viball.
You are welcome back anytime.
Oh,
I just found
disco.
a new word scurrying up my trousers.
Oh, that's a cute. It's a
So-
cute game. It's a pretty short little game, but it's cute.
The game that you are playing
My
will
theory is that
complement
Viballs are
and
a
make
new
silly
brand
words
of
and phrases
Pokeball.
hysteria. barium. You have to answer quickly. No, you really mustn't carry 'em. And anybody
Okay, so
can
we have
be
some
a
other
addict
requests for
barium.
games
So gather
tonight.
in the living room, pull out a
And
stool or chair,
we're
and
actually
lots of
already
food and
in the
beverages,
pack.
milk or juice or
Hold on,
barium.
let me send you to the
Circle
void.
any crazy words and don't forget to vary 'em.
Oh
And
my
let
gosh,
me
this
tell you
song is
what
really
the
loud in my
dictionary-
left ear. No, no, escape, escape. There is no option. Okay, there we go. I was like, let me out of the game.
You can never leave.
Oh, I don't ever know what's happening. Okay. Yes, this is the pack that also has Joke Boat. So while we're already in this pack, why don't we go ahead and do that and listen to the soothing steel drum music of the intro. Codes will be up in just a second.
Welcome aboard. I'm Chuck Hull.
Have we
I'll
talked
be your
about
host
steel
tonight.
drums
Please
on
sign
stream,
in.
Allie?
We might have. It's been some time though since we've played this game, so who knows?
I have like this weird affinity
Oh,
for steel
please,
drums.
Whenever you're ready.
I think they're very soothing.
You know, your affinity for steel drums is like my affinity for church organs.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. There we go. I lost my
Anytime
browser
now.
for a second. And we went to that church thrift store at the beach last fall, and we almost parked in the spot reserved for the organ master
The organ, yeah.
because we had Allie with us. We were like, it's like Thursday. Nobody's here anyway.
So
Please,
good.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Here we go. Nope. Nope. I knew I did something wrong. There you go. Oh, thank you all for being so tolerant. I do appreciate it.
Did
Codes are
you
coming up
post
right
codes?
now.
Okay.
Going as fast as I can, Allie.
Let's move.
Well,
been
the
a
code
long
showed up on the
week.
screen, so I was a little
I-
concerned there.
Yeah, it's fine. Nobody saw it but you. Don't correct me. Just let me live in my denial. It's fine.
It's all good.
Oh,
Dude, we gotta
yeah, it has just been a week, though.
Let's be self-deprecating.
Oh, Allie, you are the split the room cat.
I am.
Got one empty spot and somebody choosing either their name or their player.
Whenever you're ready.
There we go. Yeah, Frogs, this is like the steel drum, like the chill, like beach music, for lack of better words. The island music. Which, oddly enough, I'm sure Amanda knows what I'm talking about. It
Anytime now.
reminds me of the Caribbean Beach Resort at Disney. We used to stay there when I was a kid, and that was the first time I heard the steel drums, because they played it everywhere. There were like speakers in the bushes across the whole resort that were playing that music, and so I associate it with like tropical vacation times.
Quick, before the ship leaves the dock.
All right, shall we
Really,
begin?
I did not know that Chrono Cross had some steel drum music in it. It's interesting.
So I think a lot of it is that association with like, I feel like I'm in the islands.
C minus. That's great.
Gather round, comedians. Here's tonight's itinerary. We're gonna write some jokes and then test them out on stage. But first things first. It's brainstorming time. Before we jump into the jokes, let's do a little writing exercise to get inspired. On your device, you'll be prompted to write various topics like animals, people, or objects. Fill in whatever you think has a lot of comedic potential. If another player uses one of your topics in a winning joke, you'll get some bonus points. Generate as many as you can. You have 45 seconds, starting now.
Oh gosh, it's like Mad Libs. Hmm.
Why am I blanking?
Get what
Oh
you
gosh,
can in.
oh
We'll be
gosh.
moving on soon. Now it's time to write some bits for tonight's competition. Follow the steps on your device to construct 2 jokes.
God, that is perfect.
That sounds promising.
Oh, I can do a second one.
Hmm. Oh, I thought I was going somewhere and now I'm not so sure.
Move on to your second joke soon.
I'm trying.
So, I'm really curious. Does this little like captain's log thing have the date? Okay, it does say March 6th on all of them.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I am having a challenge over here.
Time's
Ooh,
running
get
out.
in salad.
Submit what you can.
Whew. Okay.
Here's the thing about laughter. It comes in waves. I lost
And
my
yeah,
father
Sapphire,
to the
it's the kind of music that we've been
Okay,
hearing
let's
in the
keep this joke
background
boat
that
moving.
has a an origin, I believe, in the sort of tropical islands. You ever notice how Allie looks like a Twilight Sparkle without the sparkle? Oh. Oh. Give me amoeba. Ouch, Allie got a roast.
Shot fired, yep.
My nickname is Himalayan Salt Lamp because I'm only here for the aesthetic. That's a spicy embarrassment.
Vote for the joke
Oh
you
gosh,
like
those are
the
both
best.
really good. I am not going to do well with this game.
Alright, I love just the silliness of these combinations.
Mm-hmm. I have quite a lot of salt lamps. They're in storage.
Here's another comedian, whether you like it or not.
But you still have a lot of them.
Yeah, they were really nice in the fake fireplace I used to have.
Oh yeah, don't forget to say your catchphrase.
I forgot to pick a catchphrase. I don't even know what mine is. A group of Viballs walks into a bar and throw themselves at each other. Ouch! No way, no fish stick. Oh no. Have you ever tried Space It Occupies-ing? That's when you exist, existentially. Y'all did not give me a lot to work with. Try the glitter glue.
vote for your
I
favorite
think I did
joke
actually
now.
pick the glitter glue, but I forgot about it. What kind of attack does a Viball do? Are they spiky?
Depends on what type is it. Are they
Oh.
dual typing? What type weakness does it have?
Oh, we need some details.
And some
Is it
credit
like
to you.
the first of an evolution, or is it just like a
Our next
single
comic is
evolution
ready to hit the
Pokemon?
stage.
Oh, Allie's turn. I like my friends like I like my potatoes. Raw. Allie's. Who ordered depression? Allie's, so dark.
I was like, yeah, self-deprecating. Here we go.
Why are they called fireworks and not rainbow explosions? That's an excellent question.
Ooh.
Did somebody
Asking
say
the
mullet?
Asking the real questions.
I got hit by a firework once. At the beach.
Oh.
It landed on my leg. I was fine.
Oh.
I think that was the same trip that the tide came in suddenly.
Oh.
Like real suddenly. Like everyone's
Real
grabbing
quick.
their stuff and fleeing the beach.
And a tip of the hat to you.
Ah, good times.
Folks, put your hand and hook together for our next comedian.
I call my bedroom the dreamland because all I do is sleep. I feel seen. That's a spicy embarrassment. When I was a kid, we didn't have spatulas. We had slippers. Get a hot sauce. So I'm picturing like flipping pancakes with like the slipper. It could work. Amanda, you definitely gave a much better summary of steel drum music than I did. I'm just over here like, it was fun. I was on a trip. That's all I know.
I mean, I find the instrument in and of itself very fascinating
points for
as
you
far
as
as
well.
the way it looks and how it's made.
Let's
Yeah,
keep this joke
yeah,
board
how it's
moving
made
and
for
welcome Our
sure.
next comic to the stage.
Oh no, what else did I write? Middle school for me was like Barbie. But really more weird Barbie. Try the glitter glue. And Amanda, thank you for the music link. I saw that pop up. I will listen to it after stream. My hometown's nickname is the Disney World because we go there for the magic if life. Give me amoeba. I think I know a couple people whose hometown is Disney World.
I can think of a few.
And Skip's pretty close too.
Yeah, I wonder how far out she's got to travel to go there.
I want to say an hour.
Our next comic needs no
Oh, that's not
introduction.
terrible.
She'd
That's
have to
pretty
she'd
good.
have to confirm though. You ever notice how cats are just a fancy version of coworkers? Did somebody say mullet?
Depends on the coworkers.
And that they do nothing and
They see things on the
judge.
counter and knock them off.
I want to open a store that only sells organized religions and call it Closet Texts. No way, no fish stick. Oh, my late dog was certainly my coworker. He was a professional helper.
He definitely was.
Even if he wasn't really helping, he really thought he was.
He was there for moral support.
Great setup. Ahoy! It's our next comic.
My grandma said the best thing about eggs is their prices are always rising like a rooster. True that.
But that's
Get a hot
that's
sauce.
pretty true.
Joke's
It's
on you,
super
I
bad
can't
where
eat
I'm
eggs
working
anymore.
right now.
What's the difference between most people and reality shows? Only one of that is real.
Oh,
Only one of
There
them
should
is
be an-
real. Who ordered depression?
yep. Curse you, keyboard.
I feel like yours is kind of like an existential question.
It,
Which
it-
which is real? The people or the show?
or the real. Yeah, I know.
Is it real
I'm
because
like-
it's not real but it exists, so it's kind of real?
I'm like, there's only one way I can spin this.
Like my brain just went down like 800 pathways of trying to figure that out.
That's fair.
Okay, you jokers. Let's tally the scores.
Well, sometimes a good joke,
Oh,
makes you think.
This ship shaping up to be a hot
Yeah.
night of hoots and ha-has.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, Allie's the duck. Allie, your duck.
Oh no!
Allie's.
No!
You didn't put your placid plastic ducks
Well,
away.
we're sinking again. There's
Save
no
the
time to
duck.
run
And now
out of
we're
scratch.
sinking.
So,
Good
here's the
job.
plan.
Good
Let's
job,
rewrite
Alex.
another comics joke. You'll use
The
the
duck
same
is the
setup,
chosen
but we'll
one.
attempt to write a funnier punchline. The better the original joke did, the more points you'll earn for beating it. Can you steal the spotlight before the boat sinks? Let's find out.
Oh no. Oh boy.
I don't know which one I could make better. I don't think I can make any of these better.
I know, so it's just gonna have to be like maybe different. Good enough.
Going with that.
Women and children go in the lifeboats first. Everyone else, stick around and welcome back our performers.
The captain's not looking too good. Neither is the boat.
I mean, those are some stress stains under his armpits there.
A group of Viballs walks into a bar and went vibin' all night long. That sounds like a good time.
Vote for your favorite punchline.
I mean, I say both. I think they walked into the bar, were vibing all night long, and ended up throwing themselves at each other. I want to open a store that only sells organized religions and call it Can You Believe It? Cute.
That was pretty good.
Did they successfully beat
Can
this
you
joke?
believe it?
Vote now.
Why are they called fireworks and not Twilight Sparkles? True.
I can't even.
Oh, I like both of these.
They're both really good.
Because Twilight is like nighttime, right?
It's more kind of like
Or is it just the in-between?
it's the in between. It's not dusk. Sort of between like night and dawn, I think.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, the twilight hour.
I like my friends like I like my potatoes. Hot spuds.
That's a fair spin on that.
I really thought I could go somewhere with it, but I don't think it panned out the way I imagined.
I mean, Hot Fuzz is pretty good.
I had a friend in middle school with a cat named Spud. I thought that was just the cutest
otherwise,
name.
Your friends could be mashed up. Like,
Oh, all mashed up.
yeah.
You ever notice how Allie looks
As long
like
as
her doppelganger? Oh.
there can be only
X-Files theme
one.
music plays. Oh, but the roast was really good too.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Now all I can think about is potato puns. I haven't met many potatoes that I didn't like, though. When I was a kid, we didn't have spatulas. We had to walk to school uphill in snow for miles. I assume both ways.
Both ways, exactly. I'm like, there's only one way that in barefoot.
Yeah, and
that's right,
barefoot.
frogs. Because we didn't have slippers.
I get it. What's the difference between most people and reality shows? Reality shows people at their most real fake. True. Oh, two good answers again. Yep, editing can do a world of different things.
Yeah. I mean, both of these answers definitely kept it real.
Uh-huh, kept it real.
Yep.
I'm here for the puns. Oh, our boat is not doing well.
Survival of the funniest.
It's like that escape room we failed, Allie, the train where we crashed.
With the train.
And everything just started like...
It just hit a point where we panicked.
Well, you see, what had happened was... oh, KMJ and Adrift, good job. Great jokes. Oh, you guys are so clever. I always love seeing what you guys come up with. But yeah, we went to this escape room that was really gorgeous. Really, it had LED screens on the walls to look like the windows of the train. But what happened was we were 3 art majors in a math-based room.
Yeah.
And that was our first mistake.
I think I spent like 20 minutes of it on the floor combing through a book trying to find the passcode to a lock.
Yeah, only to end up accidentally cheating, and that's how we got through that part of it, if I remember.
Well, it wasn't so much cheating as I was just like collecting data and then going with I thought was the most logical choice with fiddling through it, but it worked.
But in the end, like we got to the part where we could signal with the horn, like there was almost like a Morse code, and all we could signal was that we were coming in hot. We had a bomb on the train, and we weren't stopping.
Yeah.
Like it was really funny though.
I'm having a lot of fun with Escape Simulator though, as a nice little alternative.
Yeah, it is a cute game. I really wasn't sure how I'd feel about first-person perspective, but
you seem to be doing pretty good with it.
Yeah, I smash.
Yeah.
I like to smash. I mean, it is really, really satisfying. Just destroying everything in the room. All right, and I am at the moment pulling up non-sensory for us, which we had a few requests for. To pardon my voice a little bit, like I had said, I was doing a lot of yelling yesterday to be heard over the wind.
And the rain.
All the things. Let's see. So yeah, my voice is still recovering a little bit. All right, let's do the things in the right order this time.
For anybody new that is just kind of like popping on in, we do give out codes through our Discord and Facebook links. I've got them in chat for you. It's all family friendly, so if you can't say it to me, Ma, don't say it.
Right. And if you are playing Jackbox games for the first time, you will want to bring up the browser of your choice, go to www.jackbox.tv, enter your desired username, and enter the room code found in either our Facebook group or Discord. The code is up now, so hop on in for this super weird game that we've only played once. And features a monkey that creeps me out, but most monkeys do.
I can't decide if I like the logo that they did for this game or not. Like, I know it's a brain, and I know it's like the brain wrinkles, but I can barely read what that word says.
Yeah, and I'm on a big monitor here, and it still, you know, if I didn't know what it was, it would take me a minute to read it. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of monkeys, but I watched one of these videos I hadn't seen in a long time last night when I should have been sleeping, but my upstairs neighbor decided it was party time. So I watched a video about Coco the gorilla, who was taught sign language. And oh my gosh, that is a fascinating watch. That was incredible. I think there has to be a more full feature documentary, and I would love to find it. All right, spots are full.
To give people a chance.
Hmm?
Nothing.
What?
Go ahead and start.
Okay. Our whats are not the same without the three of us.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nikki, I would love to do an escape room with you.
Hello.
We just need to like get a Groupon because they've gotten really expensive.
Thank you for volunteering for this
Yeah,
study
they
of the
really have.
ultimate powers of the human mind.
Test 1. Writing.
Uh-oh, we haven't had a fart incident.
Everyone will begin with a similar writing
Don't
task
say anything,
based
Alec.
on this
That was
category.
yesterday.
Write a piece of advice.
The
My
rest
lips
of
are
the
sealed.
information about what you'll write and where your secret number sits on the range should be on your device now.
Ooh, I like the
Try to write
lights.
an answer that will lead your fellow participants towards guessing your secret number. Or just write an answer that makes sense for you. Let your inner mind guide you.
Oh gosh. What do I know things about?
I really don't know much about this, but that's what we're going with.
Attention! Half of the time has elapsed.
We'll go with that.
These little bopping bulbs.
Yeah, frogs,
We'll
my
begin
my
with
algorithm
this.
is
How
Crazy.
likely is this advice to be part
Crazy.
of an investment scam? And
Hi,
this
Dream
participant's
Crystal.
answer.
Hey, Dream Crystal. Oh gosh.
Use your device to hone in on the correct number. That includes you too, audience. After you guess,
I
feel
didn't
free
think
to
that
let us
mine would
know
be the
what you're
first one
feeling.
up.
You can use your device to share your emotional
It
feedback.
reminds me of when Allison and I went to the Home and Garden show and made the mistake of getting reeled in by a booth.
Oh,
and
no.
like this was a long time ago. We were
Did
not
we all
assertive enough
feel
to
was
just
correct?
walk away.
Walk away.
We got trapped.
And the true answer.
I'm measuring your mind
Huh.
power by how close you got to the secret number.
One of you was
I'm gonna be
homing in
real
a bit.
honest. Like, they told me to try and make it
The
around
writer
there, and I'm
gets
like,
points
I
for
can't
every
think of
player that
anything
got
that isn't
close.
100% a scam.
Oh,
These
true.
missed the mark a bit.
Definitely have like a
Let's
hive
go
mind
again.
kind of thing going on
Same
though.
question.
So, I had to
Now
pick
it's
between
this
timeshares and
participant's
pyramid
answer.
schemes.
Yeah, that's 6.5 dozen of the other. Really.
Okay.
Oh gosh,
See, this
never
would've been-
again. Never again.
This would have been a way more appropriate answer.
Oh gosh, I sold off my collection from childhood that had been in storage for 25 years about a year ago. Never again.
Yeah,
The
there's
truth,
some
however,
battles that are just not worth fighting.
I did end up giving
Two of
away
you were spot on.
a whole bunch to a local charity, and they were very happy. So if they're happy, I'm happy, everyone's happy. It's all good.
It was a win-win.
I love a win-win.
New question. How likely is this advice to get you killed?
Oh no.
Let's see the response.
Huh. Please note, Game Night does not endorse actual medical advice. Is it sharks or piranhas that are very sensitive? I think both.
Someone hit
They're
the
both
confidence button.
sensitive, but
Nice.
in different ways.
Here's a bonus for that confidence.
Oh, Nikki with the confidence button. I was afraid to commit.
Continuing with the same question. Let's see the response.
Grab the MLP off the very thin cliff edge. Well, like, you know we're gonna do it. So how high is this cliff?
If it's Rapunzel, she can just let her hair down for us.
Oh, that's true.
Or it depends, is there another pony collector behind us?
And can you get them to go first?
The real answer.
Yeah?
I forgot what I said. Oh, I got it right. I think the general assumption is Rapunzel for most
Okay, new question.
pony-related queries.
Any-
This
yeah.
advice was written by a cowboy.
Where my mind
Let's
goes
see the
first.
response.
How likely?
That or
How likely is it that this advice was written by a cowboy? Horses are cool.
I don't know. Is this like a pony person? Like one of those girls that are just like super into horses?
I feel called out.
I mean, we're all there, so
What is it?
I was talking to someone yesterday about where the Venn diagram is between horse girls and pony collectors. Like, how much overlap is there?
Is there?
Because there's quite a few of us who are,
Same
equestrians.
Let's see the response.
How likely is it that this advice was written by a cowboy? Don't spit while riding into the wind. Wisdom for the ages from Nikki.
Well, this could be somebody riding a motorcycle thinking of spitting and having the spit fall back in their face.
Well, I'm glad that didn't happen during bike week.
Let's see the choices.
Oh, God.
Skip would have had the windshield wipers on at the beach.
That's good to see. Here's what we were hoping to hit.
So, speaking of
Oh.
equestrians,
A couple
since
stand
work
out
is
here.
now having me wear black hats, I've looked at myself in the mirror with said hat on, and it looks like I'm about
Changing
ready
questions.
to do
How
some
convincing is it that the
English
person
show
giving this
jumping.
advice
I'm
knows
totally
what
for
they're
that.
talking about? Let's see the response.
How convincing is it that the person giving this advice knows what they're talking about?
This is on a scale
Cut
from
twice
1
and
to
measure
10.
once. Oh, sounds pretty expert to me. Well, the only thing I've gotten you on so far is a camel, but you never know.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that was a lot bigger than a horse. You were up there.
It's an interesting experience, yeah.
And frogs absolutely helmet every time.
Oh my.
No exceptions.
Oh,
Luckily, the
somebody
audience
thinks
is in the
this is
zone.
an expert for sure.
Measure twice, cut once, or cut twice and measure once? That
I
is
had
the question.
somebody
Continuing with the same
who was
question.
measuring for my
Let's see the
glasses say,
response.
measure once, curse twice.
Oh, I vibe with that.
I'm
For
like,
sure.
okay.
How convincing is it that the person giving this advice knows what they're talking about? Ponies come in many colors, but mostly pink. I was like looking on my tablet for like, where do I press the thing? I did.
You did it.
This is
Ye-
this is me.
This, yep.
Someone's a bit out there.
I don't remember what. Okay, there we go. 8. This was kind of a hard question. I was just like, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? I know
That
ponies.
concludes our
Okay, I'm gonna go
first
with that.
test. All right then. In the interest of transparency, here's what I've learned so far. It's
Okay,
not
MJ in a
uncommon
drift,
for one
in the lead.
participant to dominate the first round, but they sometimes
And at the
end up wetting
bottom,
their
baby.
pants in round 2. The audience is
pulling
keeping
up the rear.
Interesting.
Making sure no one gets left behind.
Test 2.
Yep.
Drawing.
Oh no.
Everyone will begin with a similar drawing task based on
Oh.
this category. Draw a tattoo.
Oh boy.
Craft something with your intuition.
That is okay. Oh, how do I do this without?
Oh, I'm. Oh, okay. Now it's responding. Oh, my stylus is not having a good night.
By the way, you're halfway through your time.
I'm working on it. I don't know if you guys can hear the narrator as loud as
Let
I
me
can
go
in
on
my
with-
ear, but she's telling me that half our time is gone. Just keep it simple. Yeah, Frogs, if it were Allie and I playing together, I would totally hand it over to her for the drawing. I'm just not great with on-screen drawing.
Finish up. You're out of time.
Like, I'm okay with,
And-
like, the actual drawing tablet, but...
Oh, I'm also tracking
And
moments when you're
at this
especially
point,
confident about
like,
a number.
I
After you choose your answer,
am
you can
completely
tap and hold
confident
the
in
confidence button
the
to
fact that the
bonus
drawings
points
are
for
going to
being
look terrible
close.
regardless of who draws them, so
More than
I
one
blow
rung
caution
off,
to the wind.
You'll lose points instead. Let's begin with this
I think I might just
question.
need a new stylus.
How scary is the secret society that requires members to get this tattoo? Let's see the response.
Huh. How scary.
You picked. You're out
I
by
love there's always,
yourself,
like, the
it
one
seems.
outlier. Allie.
Questionably scary.
audience has
I
it
could
all
think of
figured out.
worse.
It's just a sword-shaped watering can. It's a horticulture club.
Same question. Let's see the
It's
response.
like the pirate's life for me.
Please love me. Well, now it depends on your definition of what scary is.
At that point, yep.
Not that any of us are, you know, relationship challenged or anything.
Speak for yourself. I'm totally relationship challenged.
Well, someone's got their own unique idea of what this might be.
As you can see, I find this very scary.
I do see that. It's okay. You and me and Skip will just start like a single pony people
Next
commune.
question. How nerdy is this tattoo? Let's see the response.
We can raise some kind of weird animal together. Oh,
Hopefully we can tell what that is.
I can totally tell what that is. I just hit the wrong button, so that is what it is.
Sapphire, totally. You can join our commune of single people.
But where does the
I mean, I think we'd
truth
save a lot of
lie?
money living together, you know? Get a little farm, Allie can raise some chickens, and we will defy the cost of eggs. It can only go well.
You know, I could have drawn a pocket
Continuing with the
protector.
same
That
question.
would have also
Let's see the
worked too.
response.
True.
But I'm like, nerdy is such like a. It's not even really a big deal. Oh, well, that would be the tattoo for it.
I mean, I think many of us here are self-identified nerds. And happily
mean,
so.
We've watched Star Trek, we've quoted Star Trek,
close
and then there's
were
all the Mass Effect in there and the X-Files.
We need like a guidebook
Few examples
to our
of a
nerding.
Perfect sync.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay,
close.
New question.
See, now, if the
Funny
tattoo
is
was written in
this tattoo.
Klingon,
Let's see the
I would bump
response.
it up.
Well, I might as well go ahead and say it, Allie. This is I will title this "Me at the Post Office Yesterday," and I don't want to talk about
okay.
it.
Nope, that's fine.
There was like no one there. It was fine. Totally fine.
But what's correct?
Nikki, do you have a name for it? What is this creature?
Well, someone got close. These were a bit off, eh?
Potato.
Potato.
Same question. Let's see
Love
the
it.
response.
Reminds me of Yoshi from Mario. As opposed to, I guess, any other Yoshi anywhere, now that I think about it.
Man, that makes me want to watch the original Mario Brothers movie.
Is that the one I'm
And
scared of?
true answer.
Well, I mean, you were concerned about it. Most people don't like that one.
There was one that frightened me as a child, and probably will frighten me as an adult, but nothing will ever frighten me as much as that one horrible
Changing
movie you made me
questions.
watch that
How
shall not be
likely is
named.
This tattoo to be featured on a pro athlete's
Yeah,
arm?
that
Let's
one.
see the response.
I had to go to therapy after watching that movie. How likely is
Oh,
this tattoo
right.
to be featured on a pro athlete's arm?
I see you are a person of culture and like the original Mario Brothers movie like I do.
I want to see them play football with the football on fire. That would make it so much more interesting.
Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Would you imagine like Super Bowl with a flaming football?
And the players are all like, ouch, 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 ouch. And like as they're passing it back and forth, and
Like a hot potato.
yes, this is the sport that we will introduce to the world.
Continuing with the same
Hot
question.
potato ball.
Let's see the response.
I wasn't having fun with the text.
I kind of love this. This is great.
Yep. I like to say I'm in my just do it era.
Yep.
But what is it?
Oh, I think you guys are close. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, that one. So, like, just do it, but maybe. Maybe do it.
Test 2 is now complete. Okay, time to assess what we've observed so far.
I was originally going to try and draw, like, the Air Jordans
I'm
logo
sending
thing,
these
and then I was like,
think
no.
the Nike
to
Swish
MIT,
worked
the
way
London
better.
Institute of Technology.
It's like, I got this.
Acceptable work from our audience. Thank you, audience.
KMJ and Adrift are still in the lead.
I'm still picking up the rear.
We are now entering the final test.
It's a very
That means
important
the
job.
Points are doubled.
It is.
We can't be dragging our rear.
It's
No.
time to draw a combination
That stuff
of two
hurts.
very different things. On your device, draw
Oh,
something
more
that sits on the
drawing.
range we've sent you, and then tap submit.
Huh. That's a weird.
Oh, I am having trouble with this tablet.
Just letting you know.
Ah,
half
just
the
right,
time
just
has
right.
passed.
It's drying. There's something
You
wrong
okay
with
over
this.
there?
No, I'm not. There is something
Oh.
so undeniably wrong with this stylus.
I'm enjoying my Schadenfreude.
The struggle.
taking
I'm like
pleasure in-
sitting over here, just like stabbing my tablet. Okay, 12 seconds. We're just go with it.
Hurry, time's almost up.
Yeah, Frogs, I do not have the greatest track record with technology in general. It's kind of just a personality trait at
We'll
this
begin
point.
with this. Where does this drawing belong between fire and mullet? Let's see the response.
Mullet.
I feel like this is Sonic through his like goth years.
No, sorry, Coffee. Skip is off saving the world. She usually is every other week. She should be here next week, though.
Yeah, she has a rotating schedule, so she's here as often as she can be.
But where does the truth lie?
We miss her too.
Especially since she's got the brain cell right now.
One notable
Yeah.
success here. These answers are less impressive. Same question. Let's see the response.
There was going to be writing. It didn't happen. It doesn't matter. Allie, I want a stylist for your birthday next month.
But my birthday's this month.
That's what I meant. This month. I'm still back in February for some reason.
The truth, however,
Yeah.
a few of you were spot on.
I take it that, Frogs, you are also a Pisces.
Happy early birthday, Dream Crystal.
New question. Where does this
Yes.
drawing belong between work
Everybody
and
who has
vacation?
March
Let's see the
birthdays, have a
response.
good one.
See, you guys write, and it turns out so much more legible than mine. Mine looks like I literally carved it into my tablet.
It says cast member, not like... Not
so
last
cute.
member.
What if they're the last member standing? What if it's the apocalypse? What if they're a
Ooh.
zombie? What if they're hiding under the mask to protect their identity? Hmm?
Disney would be an interesting place to be the center of a zombie apocalypse.
That is a, like, parody horror movie waiting to happen.
Continuing with
I
the
mean,
same question.
People would go to
Let's
see
the
that.
response.
Where does this belong between work and vacation? Hmm.
I have questions. But they're screaming, so I'm guessing that it must be painful, so therefore it is work.
I mean, to be fair, aren't children always screaming in some capacity? In general?
Depends on the kid.
I
The real
babysat a
answer.
lot of screamers.
A couple standouts here. Changing questions. Where does this drawing belong between music and math?
Where
Let's
does
see
it
the
belong
response.
between music and math? Very tricky because so much of music is math. I'm just kind of like aiming in the middle for a lot of these. Yep, gotta watch out for Meemaw. She will not let the wind stop her from pulling up at
A
my
lot of
door.
you have the exact same idea. Here's what we were hoping to hit. Only the audience sensed the right answer.
Oh, audience got it.
Same question. Let's see the response.
It's MC squared.
This
Oh,
logic,
boy.
this logic tracks. I found the stickers literally just now.
Where does the truth lie?
Oh, a lot of similar answers. Yay!
Okay, new question. Where does this drawing belong between florist and barber?
Florist
Let's see
and
the
barber.
response.
Aw,
This was one of my questions.
it's so cute. I mean, if you do bonsai trees, you're basically a floral barber, are you not? Well, I guess there are a lot of plants that you can prune, but bonsai just comes to mind.
And the
I
true
suppose when I think
answer-
of barber, I don't think of like clipping so much as like shaving a face clean.
You could shave your bonsai. It's all about personal preference.
I guess if that's what they're calling it nowadays.
Let's see the response.
It's okay, you can snicker.
Oh boy. You guys know the history behind the red and white barber poles?
I do.
It's a little morbid. And like, why would you advertise that? I
Like
don't
what
know.
I've seen so far. The truth, however,
Oh, it's But I was like, I can only think of one thing to come to mind.
Like in the olden days, if I saw red and
The
white sign
final
like that,
test
I would
is
just
finished.
turn around. Barbers should not be dentists, in my personal opinion.
among you is...
No, probably not.
Emma Rainbow,
you're
good
an
job.
amazing scientific discovery. But what about the audience? Our computers are a little slow today. Quite good.
Spoons.
So many non-sensory connections made by our audience.
I don't know what that means, but I'm going with it.
I like spoon pretzel.
Sure, why not? Well, I think we might be able to squeeze in one more game, if you guys would like. We could go for our tried and true trivia murder party, since we've done a lot of word and drawing games. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think, Alice?
I think Mom and Becky are laughing about something downstairs.
Oh, well, if my brain confused Becky with Patty.
She really does wish to join in, but she told me that her internet lags pretty badly. So but that's
Aw.
okay. I give her murder party fixes every now and then.
Oh, good. Because I think sometimes Trivia Murder Party won't be too long. I'm looking at
I'm
the chart, which is
seeing-
also posted in the Discord and the Facebook, which shows all of our potential games to play.
I do see 2 for Quip.
Quiplash. I lost my
Quiplash.
voice for a second. I'm back. How about Party Pack 7 Quiplash 3? Does that sound good?
Sounds fine to me.
All right. Well, enjoy the peace
Guys-
of the void while I retrieve the game. I do love
Oh,
Quiplash.
just asking what Quip is. Quiplash is gosh, it asks you prompt questions, so you do have to fill in responses, and it's sort of like Joke Boat, except it's not that they ask for like nouns and verbs and stuff. It is wordplay, yeah.
A little bit Mad Libby. It's once it gets going, it's very easy to follow.
Yeah. I
And
think
we can
it's
help along the way.
it's an easier game to pick up. I think that's why they've included that in like the starter pack.
I think it's also one of the most popular games, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
think so too. It's pretty good. I really like it.
And it's a bit less writing than Joke Boat was.
Yeah.
but y'all know me, I love word games. Okay, here come the codes on Discord and Facebook. If you are new to the channel and have not played Jackbox games before, just pull up www.jackbox.tv on the browser of your choice, enter your desired username and the code, which can be found in our Facebook and our Discord, which have been linked in the chat. Allie, you broke the screen again.
Yep, I gotta do it once every stream now.
Alright. Is it displaying now? Okay, now, there we go.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, gotta be that purple gumdrop. Alright, 2 spots left. And if you'd rather be an anonymous player, you are welcome to wait until the game starts and then jump in as part of the audience.
Lila, I'm sure Jewel loves you too.
Oh, hi Lila. Welcome to the stream. Alright, player spots are full as soon as C. Blanco chooses, there we go, their little character. We will go ahead and get started. Please remember this is a family-friendly stream. We have parents, grandparents, kids, people of all ages watching, so if you can't say it in front of me, Ma, you might want to keep it to yourself.
Now for a little thing we call Quiplash.
So you're like me and you can find a clever way to get around it.
I'm your host, Schmitty.
All the
let's
time.
promise to write each other after this,
Every day.
okay? No?
Yes.
All right. Oh, and if you're not in the game, you can still kind of be in the game. Just punch in the room code and join the audience.
Oh, see, now you got frogs in on it, too. You both are going to
It's
be
the prequel to round
challenging
2,
status
round
quo
1.
of
You'll
the
answer
family-friendly
2 prompts
status.
on your device in any way you want, and then each of your responses will square off against someone else's. The remaining players vote on their favorite.
I mean, to
Easy,
be fair,
I
I
right?
see
do
how
like
it
my
is.
You get
potatoes
points based
raw.
on the percentage of people who choose
You do,
your
and
answer.
it's so
Off
weird,
we
but I love
go.
that for you. I was a little horrified the first time you told me that, but if it works for you, I will continue
It
to
does.
provide raw
It's-
potatoes.
I mean, it's just kind of like a nice, quick little, like, crunchy, salty thing.
I don't know that I could get behind the crunch of a raw potato.
I think because I'm, like, super into carrots raw, like, that's the transition for me.
Right.
I did miss this clay animation. Oh no, I've never eaten potato seeds. So I think we're good there, frogs.
I did plant a sprouting potato once, but then I forgot where I planted it, so I assume that somewhere at the old house there is a
Time's almost up.
wealth of
Hurry.
potatoes growing under some shrub.
I'm sure the hobbits will appreciate it.
Well, the wildlife has like taken over the old house. We get ring alerts for deer on the porch.
Okay, I'm not responsible for what happens next.
Wow.
Like the deer are soliciting at this point.
First in
They
line,
should be paying rent.
if
you
humans
still
could
see,
acquire a
like,
sixth sense,
The
it
deer
should
that has
be
3 legs, or
blank.
you think that one's long gone by now?
First, if humans could acquire a
Punch in
sixth
your
sense,
vote.
it should be sensing vintage toys nearby or pony sensor.
I mean, they're the same thing. It's
The
like
radar,
asking me
the
what's
radar
what.
vibes. I don't know what happened to the tripod deer. I assume she lived a very long, happy life raising babies with 3 legs. Well, she had 3 legs. I'm
And-
sure the babies all had 4 legs because of that. That's how it
And
happened.
next.
But
Yes.
Haste makes blank.
haste makes rushed choices and bad food, or
Now
haste
it gets
makes a
real.
lifetime
Pick
of
your favorite.
disappointment.
Ooh.
It's quite a dire consequence.
And next is the name of a clown you would not hire for your 6-year-old's birthday party.
The name of a clown you would not hire for your 6-year-old's birthday party.
Now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Bobo or McFlabbergast? Kind of like McFlabbergast. I feel like he's a Scottish clown that speaks in such a thick accent the kids can't understand, you know?
It just makes me think of Bozo. Was that a thing that was big outside of Michigan?
I think that was a pop culture thing, but not something I was really familiar with.
Let's keep it going. The
I mean, I
ringtone
was
to play on your phone
pretty young
during
when
a
I
work
watched
meeting.
Bozo, so...
Okay, choose your favorite.
Worst ringtone to play on your phone during a work meeting, Never Gonna Give You Up, or Why Aren't You at the Creek?
What? I mean, clearly this is the best ringtone. I mean, I would totally own Never Gonna Give You Up.
I was about to say, don't you have like half that album?
Probably.
Moving right along.
With all the music I
You wanna
hoard.
be a supermodel, strut to the end of the runway, and then blank.
If you want to be a supermodel, strut to the end of the runway and then shoot
Here's the
laser
fun
beams
part.
from
Pick
your eyes.
favorite quip.
Or pose. Why not both?
You can do both. Those
Totally
aren't
do
mutually
both.
exclusive.
Could totally picture like the cyborg fashion show, you know?
Yeah.
Of course this is a Nikkiism. Of course it is.
Next we have Mother called you a toddler tyrant when you blank.
Mother called you a toddler tyrant when you took over Toyland
All right,
and forced
choose your
them,
favorite.
took the ponies to the bath. Oh, we don't want that tail rust. I mean, I took my So-Soft ponies in chlorinated summer pool water for like multiple
Yeah.
years, and they're oddly preserved. So
That's interesting.
yeah,
I mean, I definitely brought my ponies
see the
in the
next one.
pool, but I don't think
What's
it was
the worst
chlorinated,
sound
so
to hear
they
when shaking a Christmas
they
present?
definitely did not look great on the inside.
worst sound to hear when
Time
shaking
to
a
pick the
Christmas
one
present:
you like best.
screaming or animal sounds. I'd be a little concerned about both, to be honest. Frogs, I assume it's really humid in Guam? I've never been.
Next one up. The best part about
That would
living
be
in a
my
sewer.
assumption too.
The best part about living in a sewer: some of your friends are turtles.
Okay, everybody, pick
There
your
are so
favorite
much
quip.
rats to care for.
I was about to say, are we going to talk about like all the pizza you can get?
Yeah, cowabunga. I don't know, I think all my friends would be turtles at that point.
So out of curiosity, Jewel, you have seen the original 3 Turtles movies, right?
I believe so. It's just been a real
Okay.
long time.
Now that round
We can
one
rewatch
is a
it.
No,
distant memory, let's move
I mean,
on to
it's
the
fine. I
scores.
just, I know some of those older movies that you have not experienced before, and I have to ask.
Nikki in the lead. I mean, I'm a huge fan of
Round
practical
2 is
effects,
here, and the points
so I
are
really
doubled, so stop
have a soft
talking
spot
about round
for
1
practical
already.
effects costuming and stuff.
Gosh, I really love the older movies for that very reason. I'm just so disengaged from a lot of digital effects. Like they both have their places, but I don't feel like one should be at like the loss of the other.
Exactly. I mean, I could go on this tirade forever and ever and ever, but there's definitely a happy medium to be found between CGI and practical effects, given the
Yeah.
situation.
Oh no, Sapphire.
One time I was at a party sort of thing, sitting in the corner board, so I opened YouTube but forgot I had sound on the left YouTube on a G1 MLP commercial, so the theme song just started blasting out. Oh my gosh, I would own it at that point. Like, hold your laptop above your head and just rock out, you know? And hope that everyone else joins you. And frogs, yeah, that plasticizer is not fun.
There's seconds left. Use a safety quip if you have to.
It just never ends. You keep cleaning them and keep cleaning them, and it just keeps leaking out of the plastic. And then you end up with a rock. Pony fossilizes, just out of nowhere. So I am sorry you went through
Just need a second
that.
to write down your entries. There really has to be a better way to do this.
Oh, I'm kind of fascinated
All right,
with the
let's
fact
begin.
that they go rock hard.
They really do. You can like knock
Let's
them on the
break the
table and it
ice
sounds
with-
like wood.
What does
I have
Punxsutawney
at
Phil
least-
do for spring break?
I have at least one that's like that.
What does Punxsutawney Phil do for spring
Blow
break?
away.
Go to a beach where there are no shadows? Party it up in Baltimore.
Oh.
This poor
I mean,
groundhog. For anyone who
you
doesn't know,
know-
he is the groundhog that they judge the shadow havingness of.
I mean, he would go and hang out with Bill Murray.
Clearly.
All right,
Yes.
check this out. The #1 cause of divorce among citizens of Legoland.
The #1
It's
cause
such
of
a good
divorce
movie.
among citizens in Legoland. Children.
Decisions.
Or sudden
Choose
body
your favorite.
explosion. Pieces flying everywhere. That's quite descriptive.
I mean, they're both kind of accurate.
True. Well, I think Lego collectors must go through a similar thing that those of us who are parents, not me, but those of us who are, you know, how do you explain to your kid, oh, these are toys, but these are my toys. You know, these
we
are,
have-
this is collection
What
toys.
scandal will rock the North Pole this year?
Yeah.
What scandal will rock the North Pole this year? Polar bear riots
No
or
show, huh? Well,
It's-
enjoy these big
it's too
points.
graphic to say.
Next on the docket,
I could think of a few answers to
passive-aggressive
put down there
ghosts are
involving
always
Mrs.
writing
Claus.
blank on your wall in blood.
Passive aggressive ghosts are always writing blank on your wall in blood.
All right, vote
You
for the
buy
one
too
like
many
best.
ponies. Critters got your punsy. Ooh, both scary. And Blanco, you can try refreshing your browser and seeing if it'll let you rejoin. I think we might be getting toward the end, but it may work.
Without further ado, what would you worship while your leader was talking to God somewhere in the mountains?
What would you worship while your leader was talking to God somewhere in the mountains?
Thanks for showing
Apparently,
up, though.
Princess Luna.
Next up,
I
the
mean,
name of a rom-com.
I
where two
see no
fishermen fall
reason
in
not
love.
to accept that as the one true answer.
The name of a rom-com
And
where
now,
two
pick your
fishermen
favorite.
fall in love. Real love or hook, line, and sink her.
Oh, my god,
gosh.
these are both amazing.
Amazing. Somebody call Lifetime. Make it happen.
Hallmark Channel.
Yes, that one.
And then, like, bonus points if they find out a way to turn it into a Christmas movie.
Okay, what's next?
Oh, you know they would.
You have to defeat this player in gladiatorial
It would be
combat.
ice
what
fishing.
weapon do you choose?
Oh, yeah.
We can make it work. Call
You have
us,
to
Hallmark.
defeat Disco
All right,
in
people,
gladiatorial
it's voting
combat.
time.
What weapon do you choose? 8-inch platform shoes or a Nerf blaster? Frog says Brokeback Fish. Oh my goodness.
You know, I have never seen Brokeback Mountain.
Neither have I. And I think it came out when I was in college, so it was definitely really well known at the time.
And now,
I wonder how
in
dated
new
it would.
fairy tales, the handsome
would
prince
seem,
will
though.
be replaced by blank.
In new fairy tales, the handsome prince will be replaced by
We've
Tex.
got a no-show. Well, more points for you.
Okay, Tex it is.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Now that you've laid waste to round 2, let's survey the damage.
Oh no. Oh, is Nikki gonna hold on? Yup. By 30 points.
Step right up to Riplash. A final round stuffed to the gills with points. You'll each receive a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. Got all
That's
that?
right, Frogs. We
Good.
did the Find a Love match game at the My Little Pony trading post, and I believe Tex's profile did win. Those were some great entries everyone came up with.
That sounds adorable.
I got a weird question. I don't know about you guys.
At least one other person got that same weird question.
What if we have 2 different weird questions?
Well, then you won't get paired up.
Oh. I'm sorry about that, Blanco. Sometimes it'll let you back in, and sometimes it just really disconnects. But sometimes you can refresh your browser and put the code in and put your name in again. But unfortunately, that's not something I can do anything about from my side. Speaking of the Find a Love match contest, we do have the spring swap going on at the trading post currently.
Time's running out.
Open for people to sign up and do a spring-themed Secret Santa.
I can't believe spring
Oh,
is
always.
like just a couple
Always gotta
weeks
plug it.
Let's
off.
get thrippin'.
I'm just glad it's not below freezing
Let's
anymore.
get to know each other. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Describe yourself in 3 words. Pony lover, autistic, gardener, and does not exist. Which is also 3 words.
And we're left to wonder what could have been.
I mean,
The
does not
3 most
exist would
important rules
probably
of your
be the
own
one I'd
private
vote
tickle
for.
club.
The 3 most important rules of your own private tickle club. Never talk
Oh,
about
God.
tickle club. Don't touch me.
Okay, choose your favorite.
Oh. These are
There's
both
2
great.
very different types of people. Oh, the audience is a make or break kind of thing. It really tips the scales.
3 neutral things to write in a birthday card for a coworker you don't know
Oh,
that
boy.
well.
3 neutral things to write in a birthday card for a coworker you don't know that well. Where is my pen? I hope you get a crunchy pickle.
Now
You
it
are
gets
a
real. Pick
person.
your favorite.
Oh my gosh, I want to make like greeting cards that just say things like this.
I mean, I have fun messing around and finding you the best
You
cards.
do. You send me like happy birthday granddaughter, and you just cross it out and write like friend over it.
We're sorry for your birthday, not loss.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
that's a very regular thing.
The 3 things space aliens are thinking as they observe us from afar.
3 things space aliens are thinking as they observe us from afar. Emit thought dust. See both sides now. Call for
Here's
backup.
the fun part.
Wow,
Pick
they
your
really like
favorite
cars.
whip.
How do they breathe oxygen? They're ugly. Been watching way too much Resident Alien recently, but it's such a good show. So good. I think I said that last week too, but if you like Alan Tudyk, check out Resident Alien.
I feel like this question would have been a great place for some
You
X-Files
rocked it.
answers.
Did you rock the
Ah.
scoreboard?
No pressure, Nikki. Oh! Emma Rainbow at the last minute.
She's been dethroned.
Oh, we've got a challenger. You guys are so clever, and all of you being here makes game night just the best possible thing to look forward to every week. And we are so happy to share it with you. Oh, Nikki's made a lifetime enemy. According to the chat. Oh, well, everything's made up and the points don't matter. So there's that. We had talked last week about returning to the Oregon Trail next week. So I think Allie and Skip and I are going to do a little bit of discussing and come up with a strategy for that, because doing the full journey did take us about 9 weeks. So we'd like to do something a little shorter. So we're going to look into some of the individual journeys and try to pick out one. So be sure to join us next week. You guys will be able to choose the 4 characters. So you'll get to name them. You'll get to choose which character with attributes you want to make decisions for. Mm-hmm. And it's really fun. It's not directly interactive. I will run the game, but everything that happens is up to you guys. Do we ford the river? Do we caulk the wagon and float? Do we go hunting, or do we make Jewel go fishing and then she cries? It's do we challenge the will of the coyote god? Like, it's, you know.
Oh,
it's,
God.
Yeah, it's we had a really great time with that. So, strongly by request, we will be doing some sort of journey next week, or at least getting one started. So be sure to join us for that. It is not to be missed, and it's not the Oregon Trail you're used to necessarily. It's the 2021 version, which is funny. It's really pretty, and it's just a lot of fun. So, thank you for joining us this evening. Have a lovely night. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.